Hey, hello, and how are you? Today we're going to talk about rage baiting and how that keeps you from truly hearing me. As we talk, I am going to break down the most powerful part of the avocado to you, which is the seed. And I'm going to break it down visually. This is how you use it. So, what you want to first do is take the seed out, dry it, remove the skin, and then you're going to grind it up. And you can use this as a scrub for your face, or it is an amazing tea with so many amazing benefits. So if you want to know those benefits, make sure you head over to my blog, link in the description box below. But never ever throw away your avocado seeds. This comment says, Sin, I'm saying this to you in an extremely humble manner. At first, when I started watching you, I felt like you despise natural hair and you were just in your feelings about natural hair. The more I started to listen to you, the pieces just started falling together. Most black owned brands do not focus on the science, they focus on trends. And then she goes ahead to list all of the different things that I've been saying and how she's been putting all of the different pieces that I display here on my channel together on her own. The reason that I'm making this video is because I need you guys to understand and point out rage baiting and race baiting whenever you see it, because that's what they've been using for over a decade. That's what they're currently using now as the team natural hacks are starting to fall apart. And it is up to you to really understand the true science of hair so you can understand the real from the fake, because it's very simplistic. Okay, this here on the screen, what you're seeing is an option for you if you do not want to do flat irons, right? Because on my channel, anytime I say anything, the naysayers, their number one thing to run to is like, she hates natural hair, she despises natural hair. You guys, I am a scientist and I love hair. I have been studying hair my entire adult life, and it makes no sense to say that I despise the natural texture of somebody's hair. Is one of the most ignorant things I've ever heard of, and anybody who believes that about me is someone who has fell victim to rage and race baiting here on YouTube, because it is one of the number one tactics that the team natural grifters use to make sure that you're not listening to the people who actually know what they're talking about. Now, I love, love, love the core of the avocado seed. And when you grind it up, you're going to notice that as it oxidizes, as oxygen hits it, it'll change colors to like this really, really vibrant, kind of like reddish orange color, right? And I'm just simply mixing it with a little bit of rose water and honey. That's it. And I'm putting this on my face and not my hair. You can put this stuff in your hair if you want to. It ain't gonna come out for a long time, real long time. So the things that you guys see popping up here on the screen are gonna be a mixture of people who have just listened to what I had to say here on my channel and used their own brain, or people who have joined the 7-day challenge or the hair growth cycle blueprint, right? Because it is not complicated at all, but we make it oh so complicated. And here on my channel, literally any team natural hack you think of, you can type in and type my name in after it, and there's the video of me telling you not to use it and what to do instead. But of course, here on YouTube, that's not the most popular thing. So that's not going to be the thing that everybody's handing to you, baby. I am in peace all the time. I don't despise anybody's hair or anybody's texture. It is absolutely ridiculous. I do not attach emotion to the human hair shaft, right? The way I see it as a cosmetologist, trichologist, herbalist, research scientist, I see the human hair shaft as a fiber that was grown within the body's gut, right? And that is what I can't talk right now, what I measure all of my videos according to, right? So now I am using it as a scrub to remove dead skin from my face, especially in the summertime. I don't really buy facial scrubs. This is the facial scrub that I use. And I want you to pay attention to my hair. This is when I first did my big chop, when I cut all of my hair off. So how can you say that I hate natural hair, or how can you think that I hate naturally curly hair when this is how my hair was? What I do not like is the lack of education and the lies that are spread here on social media, because there are different levels to your hair growth journey, and the way that you treat your hair when it's this long is not the same way that you're going to treat your hair when it's 12 inches long or when it's 24 inches long. It's not the same thing, and there are certain steps, patterns, and routines that you follow to grow your hair out. Now, my 7-day challenge members, if they've been paying attention, they know how long my hair is. Or if you are here on my channel, you guys watch me do my last length check before here on my channel. And if you haven't seen it, baby, that's on you. All right, you need to be watching all of my videos. But it's been here, and I don't hate natural hair. I just get very irritated by the lies that the natural hair community spreads, because you guys don't know what you're talking about. And proof that you guys don't know what you're talking about is when everybody stops following y'all, and when they start following the science in less than 2 weeks, everything changes. And you don't have to take my word for it, because if you stick around to the end of this video, you're going to see 7-day challenge members and growth cycle blueprint members who are like, oh my god, I at one point thought that you hated natural hair, but now I can see everything that you were talking about. You were right. So y'all, get out of this mind frame that has y'all believing that. This video that you're watching right now is about 5 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So again, make it make sense. How is a person who at one point hair looked exactly like yours, how is this the same person who hates natural hair? Absolutely not. Everybody needs to get a grip, understanding that you and your divinity as a black woman is not measured by the way that you wear your hair, but you guys have been taken advantage of. You know, that $600 blow dryer that you guys have all been buying is taking people's hair out the same way that I told you it would. And the video that you're about to watch is 2 years old, and the comments are a couple of weeks old. We'll talk a minute.
Confession. She got heat damage. Yes, she was naughty. I blow dried my hair and put it on a bit high, too high. I was supposed to have a video done for you guys back in April, but I was just like embarrassed. Okay, yes, she was embarrassed. I was upset at myself for letting myself down, for getting heat damage, and I was just not ready, you know, was not ready. But now I am, because, you know, I believe that I have done a lot of improvements, you know, as you will see, you know, in the next clips. So my hair has come a long way. You see the curl pattern? You could see the patterns. It's not that much damage anymore. You see? You'll see.
Hair lies when it is wet. Curly hair is swollen when it is wet. So there's no way that you're going to be able to see the health of your hair when it is swollen or air dried, when it's wet or air dried. So you can't see your ends or the true health of your hair right now, boo. You can't. I'm sorry, but you
see the other piece. See, it's not really, I don't have these like too much split ends from heat damage. And just to point out, so yeah, here goes. You guys, I have heat damage. RevAir gave me heat damage. Oh, well, I should kind of take that back. RevAir did not really give me heat damage, although that's what I used. But it's the fact that I misused it, and I'm having this video put out there to show you guys, if you misuse RevAir, even though it doesn't look like a regular blow dryer, you could still get heat damage. Okay, if you don't know how to properly use it, if you put it on too high. I just don't want the same thing that happened to me to happen to you guys. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what heat damage is,
so peep game, Whenever I use a blow dryer, I never use it on cool, ever. Every time I have ever used a blow dryer in any video, it is always on high. And the only way that I'm going to get heat damage with a blow dryer is if I sit the blow dryer directly on my hair the same way you do when you use the RevAir blow dryer.
Like I was saying, the first time I blow dry my hair with RevAir, it was okay. There wasn't no heat damage because I did not use that much heat. I did not put the volume too high. And this time around, I turned it on too high, guys, you know. So please, even though RevAir is not like a natural blow dryer where you could see the, you know, air, where you could feel it, it's like a suctioning. Please put the numbers low, okay? Put it low. So, you see? Can you see? It's like I've lost my curl patterns. You see? Oh my God.
Listen, this is what we have to pay attention to. Everybody's been so gun-ho about the RevAir blow dryer, like it's so much better than a real $20-$30 blow dryer, and it's not. It is uncontrolled heat. You don't know what's going on, and you guys, you are losing way, way, way too much hair with that tool. Use a regular blow dryer.
So you see, this is what heat damage looks like. Okay? You see? You see, guys? Sorry, I did not do my nails, okay? I didn't get a chance to do my nails yet. Can you guys see? It's all, my curl pattern is all lumpy. Oh God, Jesus. I was doing so good, guys. Forgive me. So it's okay. Don't worry, okay? Because thank God I've been natural since 2013. So for a long time, so I know how to deal with heat damage. Naturally, what I really want to do is just chop it all off again. This will be my fourth time.
Now, stop doing that. Big chops is literally one of the reasons that everybody is stuck in this time lapse, in this never ending cycle where y'all just keep cutting y'all hair off and then buying products to regrow y'all hair out. And then once you buy that product, you use that product wrong, that product breaks your hair off, and then you got to do another big chop. And most of y'all have cut 10 inches of y'all hair off 5 or 6 times. I don't know, but if we do some simple math and you go ahead and add up 10 inches 4 times, that's how much hair would be on your head right now if you just followed regular practices that have nothing to do with the Team Natural community. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but look here on the screen. These are just a few of all of the Team Natural hacks that y'all have been following over the years. And even if you can't see this, just looking at this list is absolutely ridiculous. Because as a professional cosmetologist, the only thing I'm using in your hair is shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, whatever my styling product is, and a serum. That is it. And my styling product is either going to be a is either going to be a heat protector or a foam wrap. It's a foam wrap if I'm doing a flexi rod set or a roller set, and a heat protectant if I'm flat ironing your hair. That's it. But look at that list, y'all. And most people, if y'all screenshot and really be honest and look at that list, most of y'all have done all of these things, but yet we're afraid of the RevAir air blow dryer. It is insanity for women to think that it's healthier for you to stick your hair in a $500 glory hole you can't see within it. You don't know what's going on, and you think that that is better for your hair than using a blow dryer that's from Hot Tools that may cost you $35. And the only thing you have to do with this blow dryer is hold it at a certain distance and have a simple technique that you can learn in a couple of days by just simply getting your own mannequin and practicing. You don't have to go to a professional cosmetologist if that's not something that you want to do. But the laziness that causes us to constantly run to all of these random tools is what's messing everybody up. These, what you're seeing pop up on the screen, are different people inside of the 7-day challenge. These women have taken a hold to simplicity, keeping things simple, because all of these other things that you're doing, all of the fear mongering, all of the rage baiting that has you scared of combs and brushes and all of that, is pure insanity. And there's nothing natural about your hair shaft having 5 or 6 products on it just so your hair can like look curly, right? That's not going to be healthier than somebody who all they have on their hair is leave-in conditioner and a styling product. 2 products versus your 17. These are things that I really want everybody to start grasping hold of, because it is through your patterns and your routines, or the lack thereof, that is causing everybody to be in this position. Blow dryers are not bad. If blow dryers were bad, every woman on the face of this earth would be bald, because the women who do not use blow dryers are not in the majority. They are in the minority. If you are a woman who only uses your fingers to comb your hair, you are in the minority. If you are a woman who thinks that combs and brushes are the devil, my baby, you're in the minority. If you are a woman who thinks that you are going to hell if you comb your hair or if you straighten it, my baby, you're in the minority. And it is a minority group of women that have a problem growing hair and retaining length. But the majority of women that follow very basic hygiene practices with their hair and very basic styling practices have no problems. It is when you're constantly trying to hack that you do big chop after big chop after big chop after big chop after big chop. But women who have healthy long hair, they're not doing big chops. They keep up with their trims every 10 weeks, and it's like second nature, right? The reason that I put things up here on the 7-day about the 7-day challenge and the growth cycle blueprint isn't so, oh, come join. It's so you can see that you don't have to keep that place that you're holding on to in the minority group of women that want to like be the victim, or that want to act like, oh, we don't have hair products. Every hair product that is in Cosmoprof, if you learn your scalp's profile, you can use it. There's no such thing as products only for Black women. There's no such things as products only for white women. There is no such thing. It's all about your hair and your scalp's profile, because a woman that is a Caucasian, Black, Mexican, Samoan, Peruvian, we can all have high porosity hair, which can cause all of us to be able to use the same exact shampoo and conditioner and get amazing results. These are things that you have to think about. And as you watch me blow dry my clients' hair, if you are, a lot of people, especially if you already spent $500, you didn't spend $200-300 on a blow dryer, of course you're gonna argue and fight to not feel or look stupid for going and spending your money on it. But at the end of the day, it was a very dumb decision. A very dumb decision, because to say that sticking your hair in a glory hole that you have no idea what it looks like on the inside, to say that that is healthier and less damaging than what you're watching right now, is absolutely insane. Especially because when you guys take that bad boy apart and clean it, you have the same amount of hair, globs of hair in the tool as you would have had if you blow dried your hair the wrong way. But as you're watching this video, you can like zoom in with your finger, especially if you're watching it on your phone. With YouTube, you can pause it, zoom in with your finger. There is not 1 centimeter of shedded hair on my round brush. Blow dryers do not break your hair off. You using blow dryers wrong breaks your hair off. But I can guarantee you, keep on using that RevAir air blow dryer, and years down the line, your hair will be destroyed. It's just being destroyed a little bit at a time. And most of the women who are telling you to use it on a regular basis, you never see their hair straightened ever. You only see their hair blown out or in like blown out styles where it's real fluffy, you don't know the long term results of it because they're only coming online sharing things about the RevAir blow dryer when it's positive. The video that you just seen, most people don't even know about that. And there are so many other videos with negative reviews about the RevAir air blow dryer. And on that woman's video that you guys just watched, I put comments up from her video. The video was about 2 years old, but all of those comments were new. Some of them, all of them were within this year, 10 months ago, 5 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 days ago. So these are all women who are just now buying the blow dryer. They're not going to be talking big stuff about it being bad for your hair or damaging your hair long term. The women who are telling y'all to buy these blow dryers, they're just now using it. Most of the time, the first time they've used that blow dryer is the day that they recorded the video. So you using it for the first time right after them. You don't know how it's gonna turn out long term, and neither do they, because it was about the money. These are the things that I want you to think about. Blow dryers are not damaging. Using blow dryers improperly are damaging. That RevAir blow dryer was not created with curly hair in mind. It was not. And sticking curly hair in a glory hole and pressing a button is absolute insanity. I want you to pay attention that I'm using the same size round brush on two different textures and two completely different lengths. Nothing's changing. I'm holding my blow dryer the same way. I use the same leave-in conditioner. Everything is the same. I'm not changing the products that I'm using. I'm not changing the tools that I'm using based on curl patterns, based on length, based on what my clients are mixed with. No, hair is hair. I don't care what we're talking about. Hair is hair. And anybody who gives you division or separation or any type of rage baiting just to get you to buy a certain product or to do your hair in a certain way is trying to distract you and get you caught up in this loop. Why do you think you're stuck? Why do you think you've done 5 or 6 big chops? If you got it in you, right? Do me a favor and have a little moment of realness and let me know in the comments, how many big chops have you done? How many times have you been like, oh, my curls don't look right, I'm gonna shave my whole head bald? How many times have you done that? Stop it. They're playing with you. They playing right in your face, and nobody's gonna stop you from doing it. You know why? Because every time you shave all of your hair off, you gotta run right back to them, and guess what you gonna go buy? Say it in the comments with me. A growth oil, a growth serum. That's why y'all keep buying them, because y'all keep cutting all y'all hair off. If you see one curl out of place, and what y'all don't know, the majority of y'all have low porosity hair, and y'all have all of these layers of products packed on y'all hair, so y'all curls aren't reverted back right away as soon as you wet your hair, and you think you got heat damage, or you think your curls are damaged, or in reality your hair is just low porosity, and it may take about 2 washes, sometimes 3, for the curls to pop back all the way. But you've done 7 big chops because your curls won't pop back out. This is why the science of the human body is so important. And this is why I'm always talking the way that I'm talking, because it's so much deeper than a vanity metric of how your curls look or how your hair looks wet or what's the best tool used to dry your hair. Listen, why do we have to keep reinventing the wheel? Like I have nothing. I'm not against anybody coming up with any type of chemical or technique that makes sense. But reinventing the wheel in a way that doesn't make sense, my baby, it don't make sense. And so that's why I make the type of videos that I make. That's why I'm making this video, just to give you guys a visual representation of what it is. When I made that video talking about the RevAir air blow dryer and why I think it's one of the biggest scams and why I think it's ridiculous for you to use it, this is what I was talking about. This is what I meant. And this is just a light version of it. I'm going to come back and revisit this next year, next summer, we're going to revisit RevAir air blow dryer, and we're going to see where everybody is with this amazing blow dryer and how everybody's ends are doing, because nobody's going to be honest and forthcoming and say, oh, this $500 blow dryer that I bought really is breaking my hair off. Sim was right. Some women are big enough. Some of you are, and I love y'all so much. That's why I'm putting y'all comments up on the screen. I love the accountability, but how long is it going to take for you to become accountable? How long is it going to take for you to look in the mirror and say, you know what? That was a really dumb decision that put me in a really dumb spot. So let me go ahead and change my patterns and change my routines, and let me go ahead and keep it simple, baby. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. Let me know what you think about this video in the description box below. Make sure your post notifications are on, because in our very next video, we are going to talk about the difference between relaxers and texture release treatments. Because people think that the texture release is so much different and is risk-free in comparison to relaxers, and that's not true, baby. So let me know in the comments below if whether or not you're excited to see that. Let me know again how many big chops you've done, where you are on your journey, and if whether or not you're ready to lose a bit. And be real with me, like, have you came on my channel because you think that I hate natural hair? Girl, stop it. Let's hang it up, baby. Okay, I love you guys so much. Make sure you leave me some comments below, and until our next video, let's meet in the comments.